Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back. Ever since we wrapped up Hell of a Boss and got caught up and current with that, that was our Friday show for a long time. And ever since, our Fridays have been a little barren. Unless we've been reacting to a show that maybe dropped multiple episodes during its premiere, or something kind of randomly came up that kind of caused me to release some stuff and stagger it out. Otherwise, we've kind of had a little bit of an opening here that hasn't been filled since we caught up with that show. And I've been kind of wrestling about what to do with that. And I've come to the conclusion that I would like to kind of, in that vein, tackle some other animated shows. And the first that I think we're going to dive into, one that's kind of stood out the most to me in recent years, is going to be The Owl House. This is one of those shows that's had like some really strong word of mouth over the years. And I'm just kind of excited to finally sit down and give it a chance, give it a go, and see what it's all about. You know, I have a rough idea of the premise, but that's really about it, outside of a couple of little passing like snippets, images, maybe a little like screens of certain characters. That's kind of all I've seen as far as plot details, anything of the sort like that. I couldn't tell you a thing that occurs throughout the show. I think it's gonna be kind of fun, or at least I hope it will be. But with that all said, let's get ready to strap in. If you want to see the full reaction, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you're a member of the channel, get you access as well. It is a watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up the time codes for reacting to the entire episode. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover on the channel. You also get to suggest and vote on movies to react to each month. It's just one way to support the channel. It really helps us out with doing the things we're doing over here. But at the end of the day, I'd really appreciate if you enjoy this reaction. To at least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. And with that all said out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into episode 1, A Lying Witch and a Warden.
Do not underestimate me, Gildersnake, for I am the good witch Azura, warrior of peace. Now eat this, sucker!
No! My only weakness! Dying!
And that's the end.
The end of what?
My book report. I think I knocked it out of the park.
Your book report is why you're in here.
My only weakness, dying.
That's where the backup snakes were.
Oh my god, she just unleashed a bunch of snakes in this place?
I love your creativity, but it's gotten out of hand. Do you remember why you were in the principal's office the last 3 times?
Oh, Happy Dagger, give me death! Now for the final anatomically correct touch.
Baby
Spider
Griffin.
breath.
Wait. Is that accurate? Never heard of that little detail.
Take a look at this. Bleep, bloop, bleep.
I'm good. I'm good.
We all love that you express yourself,
But
if you can learn to separate fantasy from reality, you may need to spend the summer here.
Reality check. Think inside the box. Lovely. Suppress your individuality. Stop being you.
No, don't worry. Summer camp is only going to be for 3 months. You'll be so busy balancing checkbooks
3
and learning
months?
to appreciate public radio. The time will fly by.
Dude, no one appreciates public radio. We talking FM or AM?
Summer camp is a chance to make some friends, but you have to try. Can you do that?
Yes, Mom.
Oh, I gotta go to work. Your bus is coming soon. Text me when you get there. Cuídate mucho, mija. Que te vaya bien.
Where is it? Where is it? Tiny trash thief!
What the fuck?
Stop adorably hopping away, you... Huh?
What the hell?
I thought I had a lot of weird stuff. But this is impressive.
Finally, you're back.
Oh my god, it was reaching for her.
Now let's see what we've got here.
Oh, whoa.
Garbage, garbage, garbage. Now this. This will make me rich. And this will make good kindling.
Excuse me, sorry, that's mine, thank you.
You're not going anywhere.
She got a good old little snaggletooth there. Whoa. Oh my.
Oh, no. What's going on? Oh, hello, little fairy. Are you going to tell me this is all a fantastical dream? Give me your skin! Did I die? Am I in the bad place?
You wish.
I'm so sorry. I just wanted my buck. If you're gonna eat my skin, just make it quick. Just do it now.
Eat you? Why would I eat a potential customer?
Human collectibles.
Can I offer you a human foot filled with holes? A bar of green human candy? Oh, how about this black shadow box that reflects only sadness?
That's not all it can do. Here, let me see it.
That was not candy.
Voila.
Huh? What's that? The sound. It's so alluring.
I'll pay 40 snails for the screaming box!
I'll give you 100. Can I eat the tiny person inside?
What did you say your name was?
I'm Luce. Luce Naceda.
Loose.
That was pretty clever. For a human.
That's kind of a weird thing for another human to say.
I'm not like you. I'm Ida, the Owl Lady, the most powerful witch on the Boiling Isles.
Ida the Owl
I am a
Lady.
respected, feared.
Busted. Run!
She reminds me, like, visually of Ryoko, especially in that picture from Tenchi Muyo.
You are hereby ordered to come with me to the conformatorium.
Would
I
you
think it's
guys
the
quit
hair.
following me around?
You're coming too, for fraternizing with a criminal.
Oh, all right, you win. Just let me get my stuff. Whoops, can't forget this.
Looked like a Snorlax.
Follow me, human.
This is crazy. If I die here, my mom's gonna kill me.
I won't let him hurt you. Human like you is much more valuable to me alive than dead.
Wait, what's that supposed to be?
Exactly what it sounded
Won't
like.
Get away with this, Owl Lady. Yeah, all right, you did. You got away with it. She got away with it, everybody. Typical.
You can open your eyes now, human.
Flying staffs, crazy monsters. You're a witch. What is this place?
This is the Boiling Isles. Every myth
Boiling
you humans have is caused by a
Isles.
little of our world leaking into yours.
Hey, it's her project. Spider breath.
Yep, griffins,
The fuck?
vampires, giraffes.
Giraffes?
Oh yeah, we banished those guys. Bunch of freaks.
It's just.
That happens sometimes.
Oh.
I've had enough adventure for today.
Oh,
This is clearly not
whoa.
the PG fantasy world I always dreamed about.
But yeah, I was like talking about how fucked up giraffes are as a creature, just in general. Glad we're on the same page. Yeah, I'm good. Get that the fuck out of here.
Are you
Or
worried
let it
about those
roost.
guards finding us?
Nope, my house has a state-of-the-art defense system.
Hoot hoot! Password, please!
We got no time for this, Hootie. Let us in.
All right, jeez. You never want to have any fun. Ow! Hoot!
Ah! Oh.
Welcome to the Owl House. Where I hide away from the pressures of modern life.
God, how many zeros is she wanted for? And what's the translation into USD? What's the conversion rate we're working with here?
True upon I, the
King of demons!
I can lead them!
Ida, he's so cute!
It's a little Cubone, a fuzzy Cubone.
King was once a mighty king of demons, until his crown of power was stolen and he became this.
You mean this little bundle of joy?
The crown is being held by the evil Warden Wrath and locked away behind a magical force field that only a human can break through. If you help us retrieve his crown, we'll send you back to your realm. Plus, who could say no to this cute face?
No! Please don't encourage her!
I mean, we're kind of your only way home.
Soon, Mr. Ducky, we shall drink the fear of those who mocked us!
Where are we going?
Somewhere super fun.
Oh yeah, looks like a grand old time.
These guys really have the hots for you.
Yep, but we were never caught because we're too slippery.
Try to catch me when I'm covered in grease. I'm a squirmy little fella.
Are you covered in grease right now?
I'm gonna make sure the warden's distracted.
Well, I need a disguise.
Uh,
I've been waiting to use this. Meow meow.
It's hideous.
oh, you'll fit right in.
From that angle, she kind of looked like Sonic the Hedgehog. Not gonna lie. Dude, that staff is wicked. Wait, she could have just flown them up there.
Haha, cats don't do that.
Hey, cat lady. How'd you get out of your cell?
Oh, no, no, no. I'm not a cat. Also, I'm not a criminal.
Neither are we. The stupid warden likes to lock people up who don't fit in. I write fanfics of food falling in love. I like food, I like love. Just let me write about it.
I'm here because I like eating my own eyes. Oh.
We are
Thank-
agents of
thankfully-
free expression. They will never silence us.
Yeah, she's really big into conspiracy theories.
The world is a simulation. We are but playthings for a higher being. Wait, these aren't crimes.
Oh my god, that little thing reminds me of like the little Zack noodles for Oni plays. But thankfully that one dude eats his eyes and at least it grows back.
Hide.
Otherwise that is an unfortunate. You just locked yourself in there. An unfortunate desire or compulsion.
Fight against the oppressor. We will resist. We will conquer. We will never be afraid of you, you old creep. Oh, wait, I'm free.
Let this be a lesson. There's no place in society for you if you can't fit in.
Is this the summer camp that she was being sent to? Because it seems like the same kind of premise. Same mission statement.
No! My weak nerd arms.
Just get out of here while you still can, kid. Enjoy freedom for us.
Dude, that's
Hey.
so the Master Sword.
My crown, it's close. I can sense its power.
Oh, he gets so cute when he's thirsty for power.
It's not fair that they're all in here. They just want to be themselves. Why does everyone think that being a weirdo is so bad?
Well, I mean, you did unleash a bunch of snakes onto a bunch of random children and, you know, bring explosives to school. There is that. Otherwise, yeah, I'm right there with you.
Wait a second. Is that a...
My crown! Yes, yes! I can feel my powers returning! You there, nightmare critter! I shall call you Francois, and you shall be a minion in my army of darkness! Ha ha!
That crown
Are
doesn't give
you
him any powers,
serious?
No. King and I don't have much in this world. We only have each other. So if that dumb crown is important to him, it's important to me. And besides, us weirdos have to stick together, you know? Well, we owe you one. Now let's get out of here before the warden finds us and loses his head.
Too late.
Oh! Oh!
Ow! Oh, I hate it when that happens.
I was gonna assume, based on what we saw with her hand, that
Yeah, this
this
just
would be
happens when you get
fine.
older.
Does it?
Finally, I have
I
you
fucking
cornered,
hope not.
The owl lady.
Wah!
My guards could never get you, but I knew if I took your pet's toy, you'd come running.
No! What do you want with me? I've never actually broken any of your stupid laws in front of you.
I want you to go out with me.
What?
What?
Go, boss! You've always eluded our capture. You've always been the one who got away. I found that alluring.
I hate everything
Wow.
you're saying right now.
You stay out of this!
Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Relax!
The most powerful witch of the Boiling Isles and the feared Warden Wrath. We'd be the strongest power couple ever. It's not like you can say no right now.
All right, Warden. You win. I'd just like to say something first.
The impudent wench. Don't you know how many germs are in your mouth? Ugh.
Get over it. You had your guard stalk me and then you cut off my head. I am not going out with you.
If you don't accept, then I have no choice but to destroy.
Nice.
Nice.
Expecto buying magic.
She just slapped a bunch of magical phrases together. Dude, what is up with this guy? Ended up with more eyes than he started with. Oh, whoa. Nice action shot there.
Go back to the human world.
What about you guys?
If you think this guy is bad, you should have seen her last boyfriend.
Not my boyfriend.
Oh, but
Spank that stick. Wait. Whoa. Nice. I honestly didn't think this would like have action in it like this.
why are you guys just standing there? This is your chance to escape.
The warden will catch us. He always does.
We belong here.
Self-doubt is a prison you could never escape from.
That sounds the right thing.
So you have a different way of doing things, a different way
Oh
of
my
seeing
God.
things. Us weirdos have to stick together. And nobody should be punished for who they are.
No more running away, Owl Lady. Today I capture you.
Good
once and
God.
for all.
Loose?
I need my own eyes!
I think the world is a triangle.
And I practice the ancient art of fan fiction.
Oh, she's the worst of them all.
I am Loose, the human, warrior of peace.
Love that dramatic. Oh. Oh my. Hey, they brought it back around.
That was actually one of her better breakups.
Not a breakup.
You gotta be going out to break up.
A deal's a deal. Let's get you home.
No. He's
Before I
cute.
go, I know it's not the same, but a king shouldn't be without a crown.
This shall suffice. You there, plant! You are now under my command.
Oh, and don't forget this.
I know you got your head cut off and we started some kind of prison riot, but this was the most fun I've ever had. I don't fit in at home. You don't fit in here. If I stay, we could not fit in together. I am not going back to summer camp.
Well, you can't go back. You never made it there to begin with.
I want to stay and become a witch, like you.
Humans can't become witches.
Maybe that's because they haven't tried.
All right, I'll teach you how to be a witch, but you have to work for me before you learn any spells. Deal?
Let's go. Too tight, too tight, too tight.
Hey, good thing we get cell reception in this parallel dimension.
Your sleep cocoon looks fluffy.
Sleep cocoon. How long can we keep that charade up, though? Did not like that. I liked it. It had a really strong sense of humor. It was way more disgusting than I expected with the body horror. Where, like, from everything I've seen from it, it always felt a little more, and it does have a whimsical element to it, but it's got a little bit of blend between that Disney cutesiness and like something like real monsters. Like with the creatures, some of the jokes kind of verge on this like dark, morbid, macabre sense of humor as well, here and there. And then there's just some genuine, like, funny just gags all throughout it. I like that our character is a little bit of a misfit and that it's taking this stance that just because you have like different interests than most people, or you have a different kind of wiring in your brain about certain ways you act or see the world, view the world, whatever, you know, that it's, you know, she's taking a stand to not allow the world to shove her into a box. And her mom's not doing it out of any kind of a malicious intent or anything like that. She's genuinely trying to help her, because it's, she's not learning, she's not focusing, she's not making friends where she's at, and it's just because she's not found the right path to learn. She's not being taught in a way that engages the way her mind functions. And not everybody gravitates towards the same things, and sometimes it takes you a little while to find your tribe, and you can't force it. You can never force it to happen. You got to let these things play out naturally and of their own volition. And while she's got great intentions, sending away your kid to a camp to try to strain them out, again, I don't think that's the right approach, even if the intention is well-meaning. But along the way, though, when her mother goes off to work and leaves her there after they talked about this, and, then she kind of goes off to do her thing, this Al steals her book, she chases it off into this rickety-ass cabin that just happened to be just right next to their house into the woods a little bit, and stumbles through this gateway, this portal into this other world that's just filled with freaky little characters, fantastical monsters and doodads, and just this whole other world devoid of humans. And as we learned, this is where a lot of our mythical creatures, all of our folklore and all this kind of stuff is like when these entities either escape or are exiled from this place. That little giraffe joke was nice because I was talking about giraffes and how they make no sense as a creature. And like the other day, like just earlier this week, I had a conversation about that. And it was just funny, like just all of that a little bit. And I don't know if that's accurate, like her little thing with the griffin and then the griffin that we saw. I've never once heard of griffins spewing spiders from their mouths. And I don't know if that's just a little in-joke for the show, for her being a little quirky, and then it just turns out to be true in this universe, or if that actually is a folkloric thing I've just somehow never learned. We had some Harry Potter references here and there and a couple other magical references to other different things here, especially when she's like, expecto, to try to get the broom to fly. Or it's not even a broom, it's a staff, but, it evokes that witchy imagery. But we got Eda the Witch here, who is like hawking like human stuff here in their world, but doesn't quite know how it all works, but she's tried to speculate on what it all is. I like stuff like that. But now we have her in the mix and she can help her, like with the TV. She was like, hey, this does way more than what you think it does. She put batteries in it, turned it on. Now it's got moving pictures. And it's like, I guess one guy wants to eat the little dude in the box. And even though that's not possible, increase the value of it because it's actually working. And it creates this own little kind of magic that is different. It's something we take for granted in ours, but here that's magical to them. Meanwhile, they actually have magic. So like it's this fun little like quid pro quo relationship that she's bringing into this world by being an outsider. Like her rogueness in our world is something that's going to allow her, I think, to kind of mesh into this one a little more closely. But then like when she goes and helps with this prison break and there's all these little characters in there, I don't know if we got any of their names. I was just so like absorbed in what was going on. But like we had like the dude who eats his own eyes. We had the one who writes fan fiction about food falling in love. And then the little headball who thinks about all of these different conspiracies, believes the world's a triangle and that, they're just puppets of some overlord power of whatever. Like this conspiracy theorist little football head. Like all these little things, the wardens being like these pseudo just giant massive executioners, kind of with this like plague doctor vibe going on as well. She's wanted for whatever. I don't remember already at this point like what she's actually wanted for, that she's just not been able to be caught. Her like reward bounty, again, I don't know the exchange rate. I don't know what the conversion factor is here. That's a lot of zeros though. I'm going to see a lot of zeros. I'm going to assume she's got a big ass bounty, and that's the intent we're supposed to take away from it. She's evaded capture all this time. She's like this kind of like holy grail for this little sect to finally apprehend and capture. We go on this little mission to get King's crown, to get his power. We got fed this story about him being this ancient, powerful demon king. All his power came from the crown that he wore, and that we need to get that back to restore his power. But at the end of the day, it was just how it actually made him feel. It had nothing to do with any real power that he gave, but she cared about him enough to go through all of this rigmarole to just make him happy. to satiate him, bring that crown back to him. I love that. What was it? Burger Queen? It made him happy. It made him feel powerful, and that's all it was. So I don't know if like that story was completely made up. So it just makes me wonder like what their backstories are, like what brought her into this position. Is it witches in general? Is it something she's done with her power? You know, how did King end up with her? What's the story there? We got the talking house that God fucking swallows them to let them inside. The windows blink, but we're here. And now rather than actually going to the camp she was intending to go to, which has no log of her actually being there, and no reason to reach out to her mom in any kind of way to be like, hey, your kid never showed up to this camp, so I guess there's no official roster at all, so I'm just going to hand wave all that. She's going to spend her time here. Her mother's not going to know where she's at. She's going to think she's at camp, but really she's spending time with Ida and King here in this world, and he's like, hey, maybe you could teach me to use magic. Supposedly humans can't learn magic, but she's going to try to push through that. They're going to try. I assume she's going to, in some way, shape, or form, unlock some kind of abilities here or something of the sort. Since she did kind of get isekai'd here, they're going to play around with that in some way. So I'm excited to see how that dynamic works and what path she gets set on. And finally get to see what all the fuss is about when it comes to this show. But guys, what do you think? How do you feel? Sound off the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon, or if you become a member of the channel, get you access as well. And speaking of before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Manny Sherritt, York, Scott Melito, Robert Anguiono, Jeffrey L, Jake Cottrell, Eric Official, Casey Wood, Russell Crockett, and Sam Moyer. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. But that's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.